Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Molly. Today we are talking about the cottagecore aesthetic. I am so excited. I love doing these type of videos. New to my channel, this is kind of like a little series I've been doing and I'm obsessed with it. It's so fun. I kind of pick like an aesthetic or trend and really deep dive into it. You may be wondering, what is the cottagecore aesthetic? I'm here to tell you all about it. Cottagecore is an internet aesthetic popularized by adolescents and young adults celebrating and idolizing rural life, traditionally based in rural England and European life. Developed through 2010 and was first named cottagecore on Tumblr in 2018. It encourages a lifestyle rooted in traditional skills like baking bread, gardening, sewing, and riding your bike. So I'm so excited. I'm going to be going through everything from a day-to-day activity, clothes, hair, makeup, and decor items. So I really hope you guys like this video, and obviously don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you're new. I really love this aesthetic or kind of like way of living. I think it's really positive. It's kind of appreciating and being grateful for the little things. I feel like a lot of the time our lives can get very chaotic. I feel like this is kind of like a perfect thing to do if you're feeling very overwhelmed. Incorporate it into your own lifestyle. I think it is such a good idea. I've even done the first little step by making a tea for myself, which is very cottagecore aesthetic. The cottagecore fashion is typically very flowy, loose-fitting clothes, linen, little collars, puffy sleeves, long sleeves, cardigans, knits, that sort of thing is typically what they wear. And overalls. Big fan of overalls. First up, we're going to go through cardigans. I think this is such an easy thing to shop for. I really like the big puffy cardigans, the ones that are sort of like a little knit and you can tie up at the front. Like with cardigans, a nice little white one or like some little flowers on them. I really like this example here where it's kind of like a puff sleeve and then it's got the tighter bit around your wrist. I think that cardigan style is adorable. I really love this colourful cardigan here with the green, brown and light tanned. I think it's a really fun cardigan. I really like this light blue one here. I feel like this is something you could easily find thrifted. I also really loved this cardigan where it's sort of like the cardigan t-shirt. Is that what they're called? Cardigan tees? I don't know. Here's like a little guide of how to wear the cardigan with a dress, a pair of boots, and then if you add some accessories. Here are some examples of the cottagecore tops. They're typically a lot of corsets, little dainty singlets, or little cropped t-shirts with little puffy sleeves or long sleeves. Okay, the cottagecore dresses are typically a lot of floral. It's very like light pastel colors with a lot of little flowers on them, polka dots, and then the dresses are either long or short. Like a lot of them had a little bit of frilling on it. This is the bit where I went down the rabbit hole, I'm not gonna lie. Every single image here, everyone looks like a Disney princess. They've nailed it. They've nailed the aesthetic. These dresses are giving Bridgerton in a very classy, chic way, and I really want to just dress like this now. More of a staple dress. I love this white one here. I like how it's got the buttons down the middle. Loved this image here of the selfie in the mirror with the little polka dot sort of dress. I think that's super cute. This little golden hour moment with the pink little puffy sleeves and the delicate little dress. Iconic. And I found a lot of the images on Pinterest were a picnic sort of style, which I think is such a good idea. If you want to dress up and have some fun with some girlfriends or family friends, this is such a cute aesthetic to try out. Some examples of skirts to wear. I found a lot of them were long, which I didn't think that was going to be the case, but it definitely is. I found a lot of whites, browns. I really loved this checkered blue one here. I think that the photo was also great and the way it shows the movement of the skirt. And here are two little skirts that I loved that are a bit shorter. The makeup style for the cottagecore aesthetic is very natural, I found. It's a lot of blush, pinks, browns, and then adding a lot of like glossy lips. Hairstyles for cottagecore aesthetic, I found a lot had these silky little headbands. Also a lot of claw clips, little clips, headbands. I also love these examples here where they've put little flowers in their hair, done little plaits. I think this is such a cute hairstyle and it makes me want to put more effort into my hair. I feel like if you wanted to, you could kind of do your hair like this, and then if you added like a little clip at the back. Cottagecore footwear is typically lace up boots, the little short ankle booties, buckle up little heels or flats, and then Converse is typically what I feel like the footwear is. I'm really wanting a pair of the little buckle shoes, whether that's Doc Martens or something like Windsor Smith with the little heels. Here is a guide of how to dress for the cottagecore aesthetic. The perfect examples which you can screenshot now. You can either buy new items or use what you have already or go secondhand thrifting. The cottagecore aesthetic is a lot of photos in kitchens I found. Very inviting. They kind of give you a warm, cozy feeling and make you want to cook like your favorite meal. There's a lot of modern touches mixed with a country lifestyle, and I think this is such a perfect idea if you're heading into a new home, apartment, to create a cottagecore kitchen. It's typically very open and airy. It's kind of bringing outdoor with indoor, a lot of greenery, ceramic items, antique items, and kind of embracing the natural timber. Here are some of the bedding options for the cottagecore aesthetic. It takes me way back. Look how adorable these prints are. It honestly just makes you want to snuggle up in bed and not do anything for hours on end and read a little book or watch a TV show, change my bedding and do it more cottagecore. Okay, with the cottagecore room design, this is a perfect example. How amazing is that? That is incredible, whoever put that together. That is literally the cottagecore aesthetic to a T. I found this image ages ago on Pinterest of the mirror and then the flowers hanging. I think that is such a cool feature wall. I love this little mushroom basket. An easy way to decorate your room in this aesthetic is a lot of posters. You could even have a little record player with your vinyls. There's a bunch of ideas on Pinterest. Here are some examples that I really like. Here are the top 10 must-have items for a cottagecore aesthetic. First up is a vintage mirror. It could be gold, silver, one that looks like this. This would be so easy to find in a thrift store or online. Next up is some hanging shelves. You can find this at IKEA. Greenery, this could be real or fake. If you are a bit nervous about having an indoor plant, the best one I think is a peace lily, because you can tell when they need to be watered. Their leaves will droop down and they'll look really sad. And then when they're thriving, they'll look incredible. Fourthly is some sort of poster or print. This is a perfect example. Hi, Alfie. Hello. Hi. As I mentioned before, a lot of greenery is needed for this sort of aesthetic in your room. Typically, a lot of it is hanging greenery and then they add little fairy lights, which I think is chef's kiss. Again, we've got bedding. Perfect example. I need to change my bed sheets now or get a new doona cover. This has inspired me. Next up is a wallpaper. This is fun. This could be fun. Next up is a pressed flower frame. You do something like this in your room, or you could feature your own photos you've got, whether that's Polaroid film, or you printed out photos. I feel like this is a good idea. This isn't really room decor, but I mean, if you wanted to, you definitely could. It is a classic little tea kettle. This would be cute, and then you could even fill it up as a vase and put flowers in it. That could work. And lastly was some mason jars with flowers in it. I feel like you could either do this for flowers or makeup brushes. You could kind of get creative with it and do your own little design with that. When I went down my rabbit hole, I found this perfect example of IKEA for some hanging indoor-outdoor storage kind of ideas. And I'm obsessed. Here's a day-to-day guide of what a cottagecore person would do. This is what I imagine they would typically do on a day off or the weekends. How to feel like a cottagecore princess or prince. If you want to screenshot these examples, I'll have them up on the screen now. A big part of the cottagecore aesthetic, I feel like, is celebrating food and drink. Here are some examples of what a cottagecore person would typically eat. It's a lot of sweet foods, I feel, whether that's pies, pastries, croissants, pancakes. I really loved this breakfast example of like a pastry, egg, bacon sort of thing. That looks delicious. Here are some examples of some soups you could make, whether that's pumpkin, broccoli, a minestrone soup, little pizzas. If you're a bit stressed like me and don't really like baking or cooking, I get stressed out in the kitchen. Here are some tea options, which I think are perfect. Tea2 has always the best teas. Or you could go to a local store near you. Here are some examples. You could do an English breakfast, a licorice legs, peppermint. You could do matcha. I really want to get into drinking matcha. That's a goal of mine this year. It has so many health benefits, and drinking tea, you stay hydrated. You're a hydrated queen. If you're obsessed with the cottagecore aesthetic, here are some online stores that I found which I think sum this look up to a T. First up, we've got our queen, our Pinterest idol, the it girl, Matilda. I love her store because it's got such a wide size range and you could easily find something for this aesthetic. She also has great bedding options if you're wanting a new doona set, if you're wanting to spice up your bedroom. Cottagecore aesthetic is screaming on her website. In my cowgirl aesthetic, I found this website called Cider and it popped up on my feed again. I think I'm gonna have to test this brand out. I'm not sure if it's gonna be one I love or one I'll never shop at again. Etsy has it all. Every single time, they never let me down. They've got little jars, room decor, bedding. Another clothing brand I am obsessed with right now, and I've recently just discovered, which I'm mind blown about, is Fate the Label. It is the influencer Brittany Saunders, I believe that's her last name. Yes, I was correct. If you don't know who Brittany Saunders is, she was originally an influencer, I believe, on YouTube. Could be wrong there, I'm not too sure. An influencer that has brought out a clothing brand that has a size range from, what is the size range? Her size range is from 6 to 24 and she's going to expand it. She's got stores around Australia at the moment. She wants to take it to a national level, which she'll be able to do easily. Here are two examples of the dresses that I really love from her store. This little checkered green one is stunning and the floral blue dress is perfect for like a little picnic date. Lastly, we have Princess Polly as a clothing brand to shop at. Again, the size range is incredible and they deliver so quickly, which is what I really appreciate. If you want a staple dress, this white dress here is perfect. Loved this little lacy top. I don't know if it's a corset or not, but I'm appreciating it and I think it looks incredible. I love this long green flowy dress. Looks stunning on the model. These adorable little frilly socks. Also love the white loafers. I'm gonna have to buy some of them. Here are some little lacy socks. Super cute with the black loafers. It is, but I'm a sucker for baby yellow and this Freya dress is stunning. I think it's a perfect dress to wear casual or dress it up. And here are some other options of Princess Polly that I think are incredible. I'll link them all down below. That is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed my ultimate guide to the cottagecore aesthetic. I thoroughly enjoyed going through every single category and I really love doing these videos. So what a topic you would like me to discuss next, please comment down below. I think that the cottagecore aesthetic is maybe one of my favorites. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you're new and I'll see you soon. Bye!